And we're live. Let's see how many people we can get in here. That's what we need to do. Here, we'll copy. We'll do that. And we'll paste. And put that up there like that. Okay, Country Boy News had to go live. So let's see who we can get in here. Got some things I gotta say, and I'm trying to find Jim the trucker because I'm having a rough time locating him because he don't stay on. He's not been doing much on his channel. I know he's got a new channel. I've subscribed to it, and I encourage everyone. Uh, I think Jim the trucker. I think his new channel is News, Real News Community. Oh, SNS is in here. Huh. Southern MN Citizen is in here. Who else is in here? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Well, well, I'm trying to get him in on stage 2 of the ground level of our farm, and I'm hoping he will accept a job with us. Uh, I know where it's going, uh, and it's great things coming in the next year or two. And I'd like to have him on the ground floor with me to move up. So I've been thought I'd go live and do a little talking. Sci-fi, hello, hello, hello. I love Missouri, the show me state. Uh, just just a little bit, guys. Be sure to hit that like button for me, please. Uh, let's go live right now. This is our governor of Ohio. Uh, he's doing a press conference. We've had 26 confirmed cases in Ohio as of today. So, Mama Nom, how you doing? How you doing? So let's go live for just a little bit, see what he's
so that we're protecting the patients from potential exposure and the workforce from potential exposure. This is really intended to keep everyone healthy in all ways, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. And we're also committed to everything that we can do to make sure that those struggling with these disorders are able to access the medications that they need. So last night, the Federal Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration approved Ohio's COVID-19 opioid treatment plan. These plans were distributed.
They always got to bring the opiate condition in with anything that happens. This virus, I know there's other states that's got worse problems with this coronavirus than Ohio. I think West Virginia hasn't confirmed any cases whatsoever yet, so I don't know about that state. But every state except 49 states have confirmed this coronavirus. Uh, uh, our schools are shut down for 3 weeks. They're shut down till at least April 4th. Little country's here, little man's here, and Mrs. Country got him uh, uh, for the next 3 weeks. We're going to send him and we're going to send him up. She loves mom. She loves my stepmom, or not stepmom, but my mother-in-law. Uh, she takes up with mom more than she does Mrs. Country when she's around. So yeah, she loves this dog. So we're gonna send her and little man up to visit her for a few days too. So um, and I will tell you guys something while you're here. There's 6 people in here, but you look. I understand free speech. I understand. Uh, uh, people want to say there's free speech. This is my channel. I control what is said on here. As long as you say things that's not um, racist or hate speech, I don't care. But there's one on that comes in here, and I caught him on another channel, bad mouthing me, tell me I have no hell of a chance winning the presidency in 2024. That's what they said about Donald Trump. They said he'd never win. They said he'd never um, ever be president. Anything's possible if you get people believing in you. I don't want people to believe in me just because I'm Country Boy News. I want people to believe in me for what I say. I'm going to address one issue, and this is dealing with what somebody said about using the word GD. And somebody compared the word, and I'm going to say it only one time, when I refer to GD, I hope you guys know what I mean. Compared it that the N-word, that GD was worse than N-word. Well, GD is not a racist word. It is not hate speech. And I said it as a not a capital G, as in our Lord Savior Jesus, or our, his Father God. It was just a lowercase G. And I never would disrespect my Lord and Savior or the Father. I'll put that out there right now. Okay. I'm not perfect, not going to be perfect, ain't never going to be perfect. And I'll tell you what, I've watched videos of different big politicians that has said a lot worse than what I've ever said. So, and one said that it offended him. You hear worse than that on the streets, people. You hear worse language out on the streets. So that person that said that I offended him by saying goddamn, I'm going to put it out there one time. Okay, and it's a small case G. It has nothing to do with our Lord and Savior, God, and all that stuff. Okay, if it offended him, how does he go out in public and hear this other stuff? We've got rappers that put out a lot of hate rap songs. And I don't care for that stuff. I don't like hearing that stuff. But it's out there in the world. So, I apologize if I have offended anybody. Anything I said, I am so sorry, and I apologize for that. But I think most of you people that follow me, that come in here, know that I try to be a likable person, and I try to respect everybody. That's just how I am. So anyway, I'm trying to keep up with the thing now. Let me do this. I want some to come in here. Let me post. There we go. Wait a minute. There we go. Got to click it twice to get it on. There it is. There's StreamYards. And I welcome anybody to come in. Roadhog. Okay, you're in here. Yeah, what's all this thing with all the toilet paper crap? Lord, most of that crap, I didn't understand this fully. Most of the toilet paper is made in China. And that's where all this is coming from, really. Now, this stuff, I've got a fresh roll here that's not been used yet. I'll take $125 for it if it's that valuable. I ain't selling my toilet paper. I might need some. But there, let me pass this on to you, Jim Trucker. Jim, here. Oh, let's see. Here we go. We got S&S. Welcome, S&S, to the stream. Hey, brother, how you doing?
Fair to middle and partly cloudy. You want to auction that roll of toilet paper off? $100 where now? Let's go two. 100 now where? And anybody go two? But you go two. 100 where now two? 125 one time. We can do this.
Here it is. Fresh roll. Never been used. Wait an hour now. I'll have some newspaper. It'll be a little bit cheaper. Hey, Jim the Trucker.
$10 where?
Have Jim Trucker. Click on that link. Get in here, brother. I need to talk to you.
Jim.
I miss Jim. I tell you what, he ain't been to the house in forever, which I ain't had no phones. I had to cut him out. Now, let me say this, guys. Look, I'm moving a little slow. I had to have a little bit of surgery this morning at the emergency room. So I am just a little bit sore. So, like I said, I'm still wearing my hospital stuff. I ain't even cut it off yet. So anyway, like I said, there was one particular person that really ragged me bad. I hurt his feelings, and then he badmouthed me and some other channels that I go to, because I go to other channels, and there's no reason for that. If you don't believe in me, don't think I can do anything for America and the normal everyday American citizen, go to Joe Biden or anybody else. I don't care. I'm doing this not for attention. I'm not doing it for someone to subscribe to my channel. I'm doing this because I think our American people, the average normal American people, have been forgotten about. And if I get enough people behind me and support me, I can get something done. Mrs. Country, she's going to Walmart right now to get a few little groceries and things and my prescriptions and stuff. But S&S, how's it been going your way?
Hang on, I'm trying to get back over there.
Well,
can you hear me?
I hear you just fine.
Okay. Raining over here. That's all we got.
Here, let me show you something. Here, let me pull this here. Here, Sassy, get down. Hang on a second. Let me show you what's going on here.
I see that. You got snow. You keep it up there. I don't want it.
Well, I don't want it neither. I was hoping you'd come and get it. Damn it.
I don't want it.
Well, I don't want it. Dang it. So
send it to She Devil over in Wisconsin. She'll take it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome. Here's Jim the Trucker. Hey, brother Jim. I can't hear him.
I hear you.
Okay, you're driving.
Yep.
Where you at?
Ohio.
Damn it, get over here.
It ain't that easy.
It is easy. You've done it before, you thinker.
He's a steering wheel holder.
I know it. I am too. I blowed my truck up. And we thought we'd get my truck back this weekend. And Josh called because it's under warranty. Well, the crank is warped in it. So they had the motor out finally yesterday, and we got the shocker that they may have to put a whole new motor in my brand new, less than 30,000 mile truck. So
damn.
Yeah, something was bad with the is a piece that controls the firing order with the valves and stuff, and it's probably bent. And if it has pegged the valves in it, the motor's going to be junk anyway. So,
hey, country boy.
Yeah.
Is that part called the doohickey that holds the thingamajigger to the whatchamacallit?
Yeah, it's a you know what thing.
Yeah.
It's can't think of it right off. It just slipped my mind. Like I said, I've been through a little bit of surgery this morning, so y'all have to forgive me. It controls the timing is what it does, and it's on the front and between the block, and then you got a sealed piece that goes on the front of the motor. Time and everything. That's what really originally broke. That's what y'all hear knocking in that video. So, like I said, they're talking maybe they may have to put a whole new motor, and it's got only 29,320 miles on it. It's brand new truck, and they said it wasn't nothing I'd done or anything because the oil was fine, and they were it's just something that broke. So, but I'm driving the other Kenworth, the number 13, the white one. And I tell you what, I love that truck. That thing run about 85 to 90 mile an hour. That sucker run. It's got a big caddy. That's probably one, if Jim goes to work that's probably the one that Jim will have. That sucker, you put 80,000, you put 52,000 pounds on that, which makes it weigh about 80,000 pounds. They climb those hills and you'll lose about 4 miles an hour going up a hill. So, like I said, I've been missing Jim. Like I said, my phones have been down, and I've lost a lot of communication. But like I said, you know, I think the world, Jim. I wish he'd hurry up and get back over here. I hope he goes to work for us. Like I said, I want good drivers. I want good people that's willing to come here because we're on phase 2. I took the first load of meat and bone to the new mill Thursday, and so yeah, it's starting to. We've got one farm already there, and we're transitioning all the chicken stuff all over to the. And it's a humongous place too. And so. Uh, oh, She Devil's in here too.
Hi, She Devil.
Mama Gnome's in here. Let's see. Let's see.
Mama Gnome got hit by a car the other day.
Was she in a vehicle?
No.
Oh,
she was in a parking lot.
Pedestrian hit. Mama Gnome.
She said her hip's a little sore.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't hear about that. I hope you're okay, hon.
Tire status changed to orange.
Shoot.
Yeah,
yeah, okay. She just said she got a lady was backing out and hit her.
Yeah. She said her hip's a little sore.
Well, I'm glad she's okay, but bless her heart, we'll pray for her that she won't be too sore for very long. We love you, Mama No. We really do. We think the world of you. You're always faithful to come in here.
Jim, you ready for tonight?
Yeah, ready as ever I'm ever gonna be.
What's tonight?
No, we're gonna try to help raise some more money for J-Dub Vlogs.
Oh, okay.
It's fundraiser.
Okay. Who's channel gonna be on?
It's gonna be on J-Dub Vlogs, I think. If I understood it right.
Okay.
That's the letter J, D-U-B-B, Vlogs, V-L-O-G-S.
If you want to,
and anybody else that's out here that does not know about this or been to J-Dub, it is not an e-bag raiser. It is a fundraiser. The lady is in critical condition. She is terminally ill. The doctors from 5 stages of 5 different cancers over a stage 4. And she only has one wish, so we're doing an audit community style mega wish.
Okay. Is there something I can do, Jim, on my channel?
Just announce.
Okay.
I know how your phone situation is, brother. So just announce.
Okay. If anybody's got the link to the channel or whatever for the fundraiser, please, whoever can, put it in the chat for us, please.
Well, I could do it this way. If any of J-Dub's moderators are in here, can you please post J-Dub's link? J-Dub's link.
Yeah, I will do anything I can to help.
She Devil may have it. I don't know. She Devil, you got it?
Yeah, put that, if anybody can put the link in, please put it in my channel. Because like I said, I like doing everything I can to help.
Well, I mean, we're pretty much announcing it everywhere, but here's the deal. Doesn't know. On the donation side,
I want
you donates to her PayPal or to the GoFundMe. The highest donator will get a 50-inch Toshiba 4K smart TV, brand new in the box, shipped to your door.
And let me pass this on too, that since you guys are talking about cancer and stuff, Jim, you know where we park our vehicles out here, right? And the guy right across the street from us that drives the old rusty Ohio State, got the pickup truck right there across from us, straight
Yeah.
across. We found out he's got stage 4 cancer. We're not sure what cancer it is, but I do know he's got a knot or a lump in his throat that they're wanting to try to remove. And it doesn't look good for him. And I'm thinking about maybe doing something there. He works hard. He works at Napa over here with one of our other neighbors over here. So, I may do something. Mrs. Country might do something with my PayPal, everything that I might be able to raise to go over to maybe try to help him a little bit. So I may do that, a little bit later.
Well, first thing we can do is get his first name so our community can get a lot of prayers out there.
I've got his name. I can't never remember. Mrs. Country ain't here. Maybe she'll be back here in a little while. I can't never remember his name because, and believe it or not, they don't talk to a lot of people, but this guy, he will talk to me. And a couple neighbors said, he don't hardly talk to nobody, but we see him talking to you all the time. I said, well, I don't know. I mean, he does. He talks to me. And like I said, they're a little strange or whatever, but they're still good people. They don't bother nobody. And like I said, I'll get that information and get it out to everybody. Like I said, this cancer business is serious business. We had a scare with Mrs. Country, and it's time for her to have another one of them X-ray things.
Biopsy.
No, not a biopsy. They're going to do where they squeeze and do all that.
Oh, the scan. CAT scan.
So it's time for that. She's got to schedule that.
Yeah, the mammogram.
Yeah, Joe Black's in the house. Joe Black is in the house. I'm glad you're here. Michael Max or Michael Max or whatever, 1001. He's in here. I ain't catching everybody in here because Mrs. Country ain't here to keep me straight. So I apologize for that, guys.
What up, Roadhog? What up, Joe Black?
Yeah, everybody say hi to Joe Black, please.
Michael Max 1001 or Michael Max, however you pronounce it. I don't know.
Hey, SNS.
Yes, sir.
You and Jim hold things out. I'm going out to help Mrs. Country bring in the few little groceries real quick. So I'm going to mute my mic, and y'all keep the conversation going on different things while I take care of that with her.
Yeah, Bubba.
I got a clock up here.
Oh, he got tongue tied.
What are we supposed to talk about?
Well, I just finally got the chat up, catch up on some of that.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm lagging about 15 behind, I think.
Sci-Fi Bri, hello, how you doing? Just sub J-Dub. Thank you very much.
Now I'm not getting the new comments.
Yeah, she's got a heart of gold, brothers and sisters, and she ain't gonna be in our hands much longer. She's gonna be in the Lord's hands. So we just want to do this for her, man. Her only wish, and I'm gonna tell y'all who are listening, her only wish is to go down to Florida and stick her feet in the water and her ass in the sand.
I got my toes in the water, my ass in the sand. Not a worry in the world. Life has been good today. I can't sing. I'll shut up.
That was good enough. Always, Mama Gnome, always. And
I played
SNS, I got some of this snow. I'm gonna load up in the trailer and bring down your way.
Oh hell no. No. It's been raining here all damn day. I don't know. No. I still ain't gonna get my damn driveway fixed. Now you keep that shit where it's at. I don't. Like I said, it's rained here all day. I am never getting my driveway fixed. I have come to the conclusion that it's not gonna. It's never gonna happen. You can't. It don't dry out long enough to fix it.
Nope, we're gonna have to do is off the mountainside of your driveway there. We're gonna have to put in a major leach field.
Might have to do something, man. I'm telling you,
so that before it even gets, yeah, I saw what you gonna go through, especially when it washed out your original driveway.
You should see the crater now. It's gotten wider.
I did. You got your damn crick there.
Mother Nature decided she wanted it back. I guess she's taking it. You don't argue with Mother Nature.
Well, the house ain't sinking in, just your front yard is disappearing.
Well, the driveway's going.
Thank God for 4-wheel drive, huh?
Hey, if you got a habit to, hey, my neighbor, he's like 80 years old. He come by the other day in his new Ford Focus.
I know you have snow in Illinois, Mama Gnome. I'm in Indiana. I just crossed the borderline.
Hey, would you guys quit that? This is supposed to be a G-rated show. Man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, she must have clicked my button or something.
Yeah, I bet she clicked your button. Brown chicken, brown cow.
Quack, quack.
Dang.
Well, I had to help her get the groceries in. She's making me cook tonight.
Uh-huh. I seen how she was making you cook tonight.
I'm making homemade macaroni and cheese.
Call it what you want, man.
Hey, is this National Pie Day?
I told you it was.
This is National Pie Day. Let's send NC Tire Hunter Jeff is here. Let's send him love. This is National Pie Day. Here, let me put the link back up in here again.
I think that's why Mimi's got cherries and pie crust in here in the refrigerator doing their thing. That explains a lot. I did not know it was National Pie Day. Okay. I'm learning. Did you know we went to Walmart the other day? Now this is gonna sound crazy to you, country boy, and I know it's gonna sound. I can't.
Look, we understand SNS. We know it's you, so just go ahead, okay?
Well, I can't grasp this. We went to Walmart the other day, and I wish I'd have recorded it. They were out of 3 items that we couldn't find.
Toilet paper.
Nope, toilet paper, bread, and canned peaches. And the guy said, "Well, it's the coronavirus." And I'm going, toilet paper, bread, and canned what?
Well,
how's that fixed? What? I'm not following this.
Hey, here, let Mrs. Country right here give you an update on what's going on at our Walmart.
A lot of the shelves are empty. It's not just toilet paper and paper towels. It's all the canned goods and soap.
Right. This was a few days ago that we did this, but now it's waxed out. Yeah. Everybody's panicking over.
You know what they need to do is just get over it and do what you need to. This too shall pass.
That's what they say about diarrhea too, country boy.
Well, it does. It passes after you cleans you out.
That's why they need to sell all the toilet paper. I got it.
I told you, I got a row here. I will auction it off. $110 million for this month. And if you want it monogrammed, I will sign it for you. That way you can say you have pooped on Country Boy News.
You know, here's the funny part. Everybody's got washcloths in their house, but nobody understands they can
Hey,
use
look,
those.
that's the last one.
Long as we got this, I'm good.
That was the last one.
That's what we had to do, was stock up on coffee, because coffee is one thing this house cannot do without. If it don't have coffee in it, somebody's in trouble.
She said they're wiping out the coffee too.
Yeah.
I know one thing, Country Boy.
What do you mean?
I know one thing, Country Boy.
Between your prescriptions,
About 20 eggs.
How much you got left?
we haven't paid ding dong yet.
Hey, Country Boy Jim, the trucker's trying to talk to you.
Yeah, yes, Mr. Jim. I'm all yours, son. Talk to me.
I know one thing that you ain't gonna have to worry about. You can get plenty of eggs.
Oh yeah, I'm covered in and milk too. I can go out to Tom's house and I get real milk straight out of the container.
Straight out of the cow.
What? Okay. Yeah, straight from the cow into the big holder and then right out of the little squirt thing, and I've got fresh milk.
I've got chickens and stuff here too.
Well, we got it covered. As long as I got coffee, you know,
Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah. Just gotta have his
I got three freezers full of meat and vegetables. I'm good.
Hey, like I said, anybody's got the link. I've not seen it yet. Anybody that's got the link for the fundraiser for this person, please drop it in the chat, please. You know, if you have to look it up or have to do whatever, please drop it in. Like I said, what is our neighbor's name across the street? What's his first name?
Maurice.
Maurice is his name.
That was my dad's middle name.
We're not for sure which stage 4 cancer is, but we do know he has a lump in his throat or something other that they want to remove, or what?
It's the prognosis.
All right, family. So what we asking for on this one is we're asking for prayers for Maurice, that God may help him through this and cure his cancer, and hopefully keep him around for quite a while.
Mrs. Country just shared some more information with me. His prognosis is not good.
I just found that out yesterday.
She just found that out yesterday. She hadn't told me that yet because we hadn't had time to do much talking, but she just said that his prognosis is not good.
He's not like that.
He's not.
We all know the Lord works in mysterious ways.
We need to do something with this family too. Lord have mercy. And like I said, this guy will talk to me. He doesn't really talk to nobody much in the park, but he will talk to me. So like I said, you know, this is breaking my heart to hear that his prognosis isn't good. You know, and they said,
well, you still have a couple of my items over there, so don't be afraid to auction them off.
Buddy, I tell you what, look, Jimmy, you remember what I told you. I don't steal and I don't take advantage of nobody's stuff. All your stuff is still here and not been touched.
I didn't say that.
You know how I am.
For that fundraiser, auction them off.
I know it. And Mrs. Country and stuff, we've got that room cleaned up for you too. Pretty much. I mean, we've got it pretty much. You know, we're hoping you will take the job with me and stuff. And like I said, you're gonna be able to stay with us as long as you want to build up your funds and do what you need to. I told you, I'm in this for the long haul. I'm in this for a long time. So, and you know, Jim, you've gained my respect. And like I said, you know, I just, like I said, I think the world of you. And in a couple years down the road, this is going to turn into a lot more than just falling feet. Now,
I'm gonna need some feed down here at my house for long.
well, you can. Let's see where we got to go to in Missouri.
Yeah, I just need straight corn.
Well, we've got corn. And I know
I'm not gonna give you a secret. What you want that corn for?
well, corn makes good mash to go through the steel. Remember, I'm a Tennessee boy, S&S. You can't.
I ain't saying nothing.
I know you ain't. I don't care what they hear me say. Look, I know where the steels are down in Tennessee. When I go back to Tennessee, Mississippi, I'm going to bring back some good stuff.
I plead the fifth.
Well, I'm going to plead the fifth too. I don't know where it come from. It just showed up in my basement.
Or better yet, I'll stand on the fourth and beg for a fifth. How about that?
Hey, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Now, Jim, Mississippi bought a phone there at Walmart. We pay for all this internet stuff and TV stuff. We supposed to have a phone line with all this. So she's trying to figure out all the crap. Maybe we'll have a home phone at least.
Well, that's if you got that already. When you go on your My Spectrum, because you have Spectrum, right?
Time Warner.
Spectrum.
Yeah, My Spectrum. So when you go into your profile, your phone number is listed in your profile on your your personal.
Who knows where it's at?
And you plug it in the back of that one modem.
She knows.
That relays.
Yeah, she's working on it. She knows where all that goes. She said she knows.
You plug that in, you'll get a live phone.
She said you're acting like me, Jim Trucker. Stop it.
I did not.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me.
What?
Get me in trouble.
Look, if I want to throw Jim under the bus, I will.
Don't throw me under.
You too.
I can't fit under the bus. It's too big.
Hey, y'all got to talk to Mrs. Country. She hit me with a freaking spatula a couple weeks ago, caused me to have surgery. Yeah, smacked me right on the butt with a spatula, and that sucker burnt.
You guys are married. That thing and the stuff and you got rights.
Look, you know what is S&S and Jim, you know what has ruined her? Let me show you something. Let me show you what has ruined her.
She put a ring on her finger and one in your nose. We know.
No. Right here is what has ruined her. See?
You shouldn't have got her that.
Look, and look on the inside of it. See? Can y'all see that?
Yep.
I am the boss.
Yep.
And I should have never bought that for her because it has went to her head. Hell, she can't even put on one of my hats without it swelling.
Now it's gonna run again. Look, chicken.
Cut that out, Joe Black.
What?
Country Boy News done. RUNNOFT.
Hey, Joe Black, she don't need your freaking help, all right? I go through enough. I don't like y'all very much.
Oh,
you're welcome.
Pretty stupid there, fool.
You're welcome.
But
I got a 50 weight of rye and a 50 weight of corn and about a 25 weight of barley over here. I'm getting ready to go. Busy.
My friend, I got a new modern truck. You won't barely hear that Jake brake.
Hey, hey, Jim, you just come drive for us. You'll get a real truck.
I talked to Josh, and
I know
pretty much he said in order to pretty much stay in the same money bracket that I'm in right now, I'd have to do 70, 75 hours a week.
But you got to remember this, Jim, you're home every night. You're off on weekends. You're not out on the road all the time. You'll have more personal time. But, last week before last, I got 70 hours. You can get it as many hours as you want. But, 60 hours, I'm telling you, we'll stay busy because we got to hire 2 drivers, not just one now. That's how busy it's going to be. So, you know, like I said, Josh said he'd rather have somebody that I'd recommend and put them on. Like I said, this is stage 2 of a long thing going. And if I got you in, then you're in on the ground floor of us moving up to better things other than just driving a freaking truck. Like I said, you know, we can pick up stuff on weekend with Josh out at the farm. That ain't no big deal. I did last summer. You know, I worked on Saturday, sometimes Sunday, went out there and done things. And I can turn in every hour that I do.
Well, I can tell you something funny.
What's that?
Jim the trucker sure does have good taste in the restaurant. If you like hair and stuff.
I can't believe you said that.
Screw you,
Jim, you know, I used to have a lot of respect for you, but I think I'm beginning to wonder you hanging with S&S. Look, you just throw Jim under the bus.
He chose the restaurant, not me.
Which one did he choose?
Denny's.
Oh, wow. That's a good place to eat. And there's a Denny's up there.
We know where there's one at that's not.
Hey, Denny's is a good place.
We know where there's one at that's not a good place to eat.
The one in Beaver Dam, Jim, up north of us where we get our trucks washed, it's the Blue Beacon. That is a great Denny's. It's a good one.
well, the one in Joplin, Missouri is not.
We're at Missouri.
Joplin,
you went to that one.
It ain't.
I wouldn't take my poor dog to that one.
I got a mixed order and I got some extra hair.
Jim, really?
Yep.
I could have told you that because I've been all over out there in those. No, that's one truck place you don't want to stop at and eat. No.
He pulled the hair out and was like, well, that ain't mine.
Well, she must be on. She's back there talking on the phone, so it must be working.
I'm talking to my mommy.
What's the number? Come here and write it down for him where I can give it to Jim where he can call me.
All you need to do is just call.
Part of it fixed, but part of it not fixed. I've got it on here somewhere. Hang on.
I never seen anybody get so misconstrued as they did at Denny's the day and he didn't order anything complicated. That was the problem. I don't.
Did he get a glass of water that was brown?
Anyway.
No,
I drink brown water.
If you go to the one in Joplin, you're asking for the coronavirus, and then some.
Yeah.
Well, it only took him like 3 times to get his order right, and then it came back with extra hair. So.
The last box of Folgers coffee.
I'd like the Great American with a side order of hair, please.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
You got it with a side order too.
Side order of hairy stuff.
I don't know.
Here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I've got some brand new razor blades if you need to shave your food before you eat it.
Well, if you're eating at the Joplin Denny's, you might want to take a razor with you so you can shave your food before you eat it.
I'm not hungry no more.
4,100, 4,700. I know 4 and 100.
I could say something, but I'm not going to.
703.
It was like,
All right, well, I'll let you go.
and they still don't have it right. Okay, yeah. So he sends it back, and it comes back, and it's like,
I wanted to let you know.
They still don't have it right.
Yeah.
He goes back, and it comes back, and he's like, okay. And then it's got.
Hey, Jim.
Getting picked up all around. The chat's beating me up, too.
It was funny. 3 times, and then it came back with hair.
Look, you guys, look. This is a family show. Stop it.
I can't see the chat. Mine's stuck at Joe Black saying,
just take my number. Do not put your number out there. Just take my number.
Oh, I've got your number. I've got your number right here.
So don't put your number out there.
yeah, don't dox yourself.
I'll call you here after a while, Jim.
I have learned the hard way. Don't dox yourself. It's not worth it.
Well, when I get this phone back, when I turn our phones back on, it'll be the same number. It's out there anyway. You know, if I get harassed, I can block numbers real quick.
Yeah, I spent.
Welcome, brother.
1001 said free meal.
I spent 2 days blocking numbers. I was like, God.
And I will tell you guys this. See, 5-speed, CBN power. I'm doing good 5-speed. I watched that episode you on Jeff is Here and stuff with that heated discussion. That was, yeah, okay. I don't know why you guys can't discuss things without getting into literally a fight on things. Look, we can discuss anything. One person talk, then let the other person talk and ask a question. Let the other person talk and let the other person ask. You know, why can't you guys get this right, 5-speed? Look, everybody has got a lot of emotion in things they believe in, but you've got to respect the other and hear out what people's got to say. Yes, SNS.
They can't agree to disagree. That's their problem.
Yeah, you know, SNS, we've disagreed on things, and you know what I told you? You remember what I told you? I said, okay, I know I respect what you say, but I don't agree with it.
And I totally said we can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
I got no problem with it. That don't mean I'm not gonna go. That's the part I don't understand.
The only thing that I will absolutely get mad over is the N-word and hate speech. You know, I have no tolerance for that.
And brother, I told you, you're welcome in my channel anytime. I got no problem with you. Hey, we have different views on certain subjects, and
but the only way my campaign and me as running for president can do to help the American citizens is listen to what you got to say and us have a civil discussion on what you'd like to see happen. Look, I don't care if you're Democrat, I don't care if you're Republican, Independent, or whatever. I don't care. Look, you might have something once we sit and talk about it, have a good idea. So let's come together and come up with the right answer.
Absolutely. And that's what I said. I got no problem with you. And I told you still got my vote.
But this is what I need from you guys. I need you guys to start promoting me on y'all's channel and us start because like I said, 3 years, it's going to go pretty quick, but I'm starting way early. I'm going to set up an account where people can donate, where I can buy flyers and this and that and the other. And I want to be able to buy some TV time, for a commercial or for something. I've been talking to NBC Channel 2, WDTN in Dayton. They are going to give me an interview sometime this summer. ABC is going to give me an interview, and the Today Show in New York is going to probably more than else give me. We've got 5-speed in here. Let me finish saying this. An interview, and Fox News is going to give. They didn't promise me some airtime on Fox News on the Fox channel.
That's awesome.
I've got some things going, but look, guys, I told you I never begged for money on my channel, but this is for something different. This ain't for me. This is to do what I feel in my heart to do. 5-speed, welcome to the show.
Thank you, CBN.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't get up there and try to argue with them guys.
Well, I would.
I get it. I don't think most people's ready for the truth, though.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I disagree with you. I watched that, and let me give my opinion, okay? And I don't mean no disrespect to you, sir. You know,
Gotcha.
you have a compassion for things that you know. Okay. I know some of the stuff you're saying is the truth on laws and things like that. Because believe it or not, I have looked up some of the stuff that you have mentioned, and you're right. But a lot of people are not ready to dig deep into the laws of this land. So until they're willing to look up the things that you're saying, you're not going to really get through to them. They've got to be willing to do that extra mile and look up and say, let's see if 5 Speed really, if he's telling the truth about this. You got the internet, you can look these things up and research them. It's just like all the people that wrote. Now, somebody disagreed with me about this, and I just said, go look it up, research it real deep. The Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the First Amendment, Second Amendment, Third Amendment, Fourth, Fifth, on down the line. All these guys that wrote the Constitution, number one, they was all convicted felons, and all of them was literally sentenced to death. If you really want, and it's not really in your history books because people don't want you to hear that. They don't want to get that out. But when you research it of each of these individuals, they was literally convicted felons, and they was all sentenced to death. And you see what they brought us. They brought us our Bill of Rights, our Constitution, what the law of the land. And nobody wants to hear the whole truth about how that come about. You know, they didn't do that in 5 minutes. It took years to write the Constitution. And so, you know, 5 Speed, I've got a lot of love for you. I've got a lot of respect for you because you have a passion for what you speak. Now, by saying that, anytime you want to discuss some of these constitutional things on my channel, you're welcome to. We will discuss it. I can agree to disagree with you, but we will not have big, deep arguments. You can ask a question. I will answer the question. I will ask you a question, and I will let you answer. We can have a discussion without it so heated that everybody's talking over top of everybody. Now, this is the way I will handle it. If I see it's getting out of hand, I will mute everybody's mic except the one person needs to be talking. And then we will do it that way if we have to. But on my channel, I want everybody to have the opportunity to be able to express their thoughts and their opinions. If it's, you know, about law, just make sure when you come to my channel and want to discuss something, have the facts in front of you, have law, the numbers and stuff, things where we can look it up and say, well, 5 Speed was right about this, or Jim the trucker was right about this. It's right there. He told us the truth. You know, let's put the evidence where it needs to be, where people can actually look it up and say what, you know, where we can see that you're telling the truth and you're not trying to blow smoke up our butts or whatever, however you want to say it. You know, yeah. I appreciate learning new stuff. I appreciate everything that you guys do, but we've got to have good, open discussion where we can express our views and talk about what I don't agree with you and stuff without getting into such, some heated discussions are good, but we've got to let everybody talk and not try to talk over everybody. Okay. Now, Jim the trucker, what is something that you want to talk about?
Oh, I don't need the floor.
Okay. S&S.
I did a video on how the 13 original colonies were started as terrorists.
Yeah. Say it again.
It confused people when I said that the 13 original colonies were based on terrorism, and
they were.
They were. If you don't believe us, go ask King George. King George said we were terrorists. We stole 13 colonies from him.
Yeah. I agree with that because I did. Somebody else had said that many moons ago, and I researched that. Yes, it was terrorist type thing. Yeah, I agree with that, but I think that was not the terrorism that we know today. Do you agree or not?
Absolutely. Chief Joseph was considered a terrorist. There was a lot of Native Americans that were considered terrorists by the same group that was considered terrorist by somebody else. That's what I was getting at.
Okay.
In my video. So when it comes down to the boiling point, and you get to the, pardon my hillbilly French, but when you get to the nut cutting, we're all terrorists in one shape or another, or one form or another. And you can ask any other group, and they'll tell you that we're terrorists. That's everybody. It don't matter. You could be talking about Saudi Arabia and go talk to the people that they're against, and those people will tell you they're terrorists.
Well, okay. You said that. All right. 5-Speed. Are you there, sir? 5-Speed. 5-Speed. Are you there? I don't think 5-Speed is. We can't.
I don't know.
But like I said, that's I want to get 5-Speed when we can get his audio back or whatever. I'd like to get his opinion on what you said.
5-Speed puts out some good videos, but all I'm getting at is if you can ask any other group about a certain group.
Anybody, let me put the link back in here again, because look, Jim the Trucker, here he is. Jim Trucker's back. Jim, since 5-Speed's gone for a second, what do you think about what he just said?
I don't know. I had to reboot everything.
Okay, he said, "Oh, 5-Speed's back." Here, 5-Speed. 5-Speed, can you hear me now? We're having trouble with 5-Speed for some reason. I put the link back up there to StreamYard, so if anybody wants to come in here and discuss this, you're more welcome to. And I'll let you know here in about 20 minutes, I will have to go. Guess what? The grandbabies, the 2 grandbabies, the Bugaboo and the Butterball are coming to the house. So I will have to go. We hadn't seen them in a couple, 3 months. So when they come, I will have to go for that, because nobody's going to stand between me and the grandbabies.
Absolutely not. Don't let it. No, all I was saying is depending on who you ask, everyone somewhere is a terrorist.
Okay.
I mean,
thank you.
5-Speed.
I'm not saying terrorism is bad. I'm saying that, if you look at what it is, it's what it is. That's how we started this country.
Okay. Now, Jim, he said he was talking about, and it is a fact because I looked this up because it was brought up once, that all of the 13 colonies were considered a terrorist. It was a type of terrorist act that was stolen by terrorists. And that's something that's in history that historians don't want to say. And I'll have to let SNS go through that just a little bit more if you didn't catch it, where you'd understand what he was saying. But what he was saying was really the truth about it. 5-Speed, are you in here? I don't know why we can't hear 5-Speed.
I don't either.
I mean, his little jumpy things ain't, as far as mic ain't working, and I don't have him. I don't have his mic muted.
No, he's not muted. He's not showing muted. He's
I don't know. Having trouble on his end or something. Because, like I said, I usually hear him fine. Explain that to Jim the Trucker a little bit about what you were saying about the 13 colonies.
Okay, what I said was the 13 colonies were taken over by terrorists. And if you don't believe that, go ask King George. He'll tell you. Well, he's.
We lost SNS. Oh, Lordy mercy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we're having a little bit of different. I don't know if it's on my end. Here's SNS. He's coming back. Here we go.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what happened.
You what happened? There we go.
The 13 colonies, the original 13 colonies in this country, were considered terrorists by King George. Y'all don't put me on the big screen. Dang it.
You just run your gibberish and let me worry about the control.
So this country was based on terrorism. If you ask King George, I mean, King George's view on it was we were all terrorists. Now, if you go and ask the Native American, which we stole this land from, they'll tell you we were terrorists. Right. And that's all I was getting at. This country was based on terrorism. And, I got a comical thing for you. And this is something I can't understand, and it came from George Carlin, and I'm still trying to figure it out.
I love George Carlin.
Bless his heart, he's dead. But yes. He said, crime fighters fight crime. Is that correct?
Right.
Firefighters fight fire, right?
Yeah.
Right.
What do freedom fighters fight?
All right, Jim. Since he explained a little bit what he was saying, what's your opinion on that?
He's pretty much correct. I mean, back in time, we were colonies fighting against each other, but in reality, we all came here from other countries, other parts of land, and we took it over.
We were terrorists. I don't care how you look at it. That was my, and I did a whole video on this, and I've had people contact me and go, dude,
I'm not going out there.
Where do you come up with this? And I'm like, it's factual. It's not. I'm not lying to anybody. I mean, look what we done to the Native American. Here, have a blanket. First biological warfare, right there. And that's what I keep trying to tell people. Just because your president says these people are terrorists, you need to look at the backside of that picture too. Don't just look at the front side. Look where this country came from.
Just like way back in the day, how many people really realized that Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama used to belong to the Brits?
Look here.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at.
This is what Southern MN says. He says freedom now equals terrorism.
Exactly. That's what. There's no difference. You because on one side you may be fighting for freedom, but if you ask the opponent, you're a terrorist. That's the way. It's kind of a, I don't know. I'm hoping somebody can help me figure this out. How does the terrorist become the freedom fighters and vice versa?
Well, SNS, we've got one of them hate groups that's wanting to come to Dayton, Ohio, and they refused their permit to come to Dayton for, what was that, hon? As part of the KKK or something, no, they refused their protest permit or whatever it is. But they say they're still coming. I seen on the news the other night that they were still going to try to come next month or something like that to something. So, I just, this is what I want. This is what I want out of me as president. This is what I want. I want all the American citizens just to plain out, our politicians, and I'll tell you this, our politicians, a lot of them, they stir up racism.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen to some of their speech, they stir up people into racism.
They do it to divide and conquer us.
Yeah, I'm sick of our government in Washington, D.C. dividing people. You know, I don't care if you're black, white, pink, purple, orange. I don't care. I want to have civil discussions how I can make everyday normal American citizens like Jim, S&S, Roadhog, Joe Black, Southern MN, all you guys, everybody, people work at Walmart, Penny's, McDonald's, all you guys can come to the White House and us sit down and see what we can do to make America and keep America super great always.
Can I ask you a question there, country boy?
Yes, you can.
Do you find it odd that the Constitution of the United States of America said all men were created equal, yet we had slaves?
You know, that's what brought on the Civil War.
Actually, the Civil War was not over slavery. It was over cotton.
Yeah, but see, it was brought into it because of the Constitution. And
I understand
it was brought in, now they're fighting slavery.
Right.
Because
and it's,
what are you doing?
Stop looking at my own self.
I like looking at your old self. You're uglier than I am. Here you go.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm sorry. I still had you on the. Hey, I wasn't looking at me, so here, I'll give you something. I'll scare every stinking one of you.
But no, and that's just, it's things I find odd and peculiar about our society. You know, the 13th Amendment was supposedly to free slavery. No slaves, no more, unless it was because you went to prison or something. Well, the 14th Amendment is when we stopped using the word people and started using the word citizen. And if you look up the word citizen, it means you belong to a state.
Exactly.
Not, you're no longer a people, you now belong to a state, which made us all tax cattle. I don't know any other way to put it, but now we're the cattle that supplies the government instead of vice versa. The government was designed, what I was taught anyway, the government was designed to protect our rights as people. You know,
if 5 Speed is still out there somewhere, please come back in, because I like listening to some of his commentary stuff. But now,
I love 5 Speed, man.
Let me ask you guys a question. All right. Now, this is what I want to do in my presidency. Okay. One thing I want to do is take government out of family. I want to eliminate government control that the government has on a lot of family. That's what I'd like to do, because I think government has too much control over us. I think we're supposed to separate the family life away from government. Government is supposed to be taking care of things other than controlling what me and Mrs. Country does with little country, our neighbors does with their kids. I think we need to, and our local people and citizens that have kids in school, I think we need to be controlling what they're learning in school, not what the government says they need to learn. That's what I want to change in my presidency in the first 100 days. Now, what do you guys think?
You want to get rid of the core curriculum.
Exactly.
And I love that.
And that's one thing I am going to do. If I have to make an executive order, I said it first, I don't think I wanted to use the executive order powers, but I see more and more each day that is going to set my presidency. What I really stood for is if I take government away and take that away from the government and let families be families again.
All right, so here's a question for you. Are you willing to take the hardest challenge of all that any president has never done?
I'm willing to take on anything to make the American citizens, the average American Joe or Mary, I'm willing to take on anything. What is it would you like to see me to take on?
You need to take on private banking and take it back the actual American funds and put them back into American control, because our funds regulated by America, our funds are regulated by private banking.
The Fed.
Okay. You asked me a fair question, and one of the hardest things, and I've got that written down in my notebook to discuss. I didn't know anybody would ever bring that up right now.
Oh, we lost the chairperson.
Typical president.
Sorry.
He ran away.
Sorry. There we go.
The hard question comes out, he runs away.
I clicked on the wrong button. Leave me alone, damn it. Hey, now, you asked me a question. I'll tell you where you can see my face, see what I stand for. Look, our banking system has got too much control from foreign governments. We need our banking system back for and controlled by our American people. That's what I think. Yes, I will. Matter of fact, Jim, if you want to give me some material to help educate me on that part of it, because I'm not real familiar, but I understand what you're saying. I know that's in our government. I know it's controlled by outside forces. Now, what?
It's
the Federal Reserve is a private business.
Yes,
it is not American controlled.
That's what I'm saying. That's a foreign body, according to me. It needs to be controlled by not just a private source. It needs to be controlled by us, the people.
You want to make the dollar? You want to make the dollar valuable? Get rid of the Federal Reserve. That's all you got.
Hey. Five speeds back. Let's see if it works. 5 speed. You in the house?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Now let's stop right there. Let's go back to this. SNS, did you catch what he said about the colonies and terrorism and stuff?
I heard that. Yes.
Okay. Would you click on where we can see you? Because I like to just watch you as a person to tell me what do you feel about that?
Well, there's certainly truth in it. Absolutely.
All depends on who you ask.
What's your opinion?
What's my opinion on what's wrong in the world?
Do you think that it was considered terrorism, like SNS has said? We was considered terrorists in this?
Yeah, I mean that's an easy assumption, because I guess whoever's losing, the other one's terrorizing them, right? So yeah, I mean that's
That's it.
Okay.
History's written by the winners. It's not written by the losers.
Here's my whole deal in all of it, CBN. In the beginning was word, and those laws come from a belief system that where we're supposed to hold that faith. I have chosen anymore now that I'm awake through my journeys of research and to try to figure out what has went wrong in America. I don't speak too much of the United States anymore, because the United States is a corporation. If we're going to get down to the roots, but all else fails, let's go back to the beginning. And in the beginning, it was word, not information written down on some forms that the United States gives you to fill out to collect data on you.
Yes.
So I haven't wavered from his word and put that faith in another man on some documents and some data.
Yes, exactly.
I am not a corporate fiction in that all caps capacity doing business under the United States.
Now,
I am an American as a man, not a person's, as a man.
Exactly.
As a live being created by the Creator. At the end. And
That's
where
going
we went
back.
wrong, really. We put our faith in government. We put our faith in man instead of putting faith in the Word. His
Okay,
will.
now let me ask you this, 5 Speed and the rest of you. You hit the nail right on the head. This is what I'd like to do. In my presidency, I would like to put America back faith and the fear of God, not government or man. I would like to take this corporation crap out of our government and put it back in the hands of the people that elected me. Not in the hands of a lot of bureaucrats, of people that want to do their agenda. I think we need to do the agenda of the people. You know,
Correct.
I think
that
they have put too many laws on the books, because you can take one law and there's 10 laws that were contradicted every freaking time.
Yes, a spell on the words. It's a spell on the information.
Okay, S&S.
If you want to do that, when you're elected president, fire everybody and resign the next day.
That's what I want to do.
I can't hear it.
And I tell you what, believe it or not,
I told him, I said fire everybody and resign the next day.
I tell you,
it'll be the most short-term lived presidency. But
I would do that.
That's the only way you can fix it, because as long as you got them people up there thinking that they're for your safety doing this Hegelian dialectic bull crap, and that's, I'm using big words again. When they use this Hegelian dialectic, what they're doing is they take a crisis, or they take or they create one. If they can't find one, they'll create one. And then they get everybody in a panic. And then to fix that, they take more of your rights away from you so they can keep you safe. See, just it's illogical. None of it, they don't, that for your safety.
Yeah. Okay.
Crap. Cops even pull it.
I don't know how to pronounce this. Maybe they can pronounce it better. He wants to come up on panel. It's JDUBB. I'm going to let him come up now. I'm going to tell you right now, anybody comes on panel first has to show themselves.
Okay. I'm going to tell you something. J-Dub is a Georgia peach, and she's the one we were talking about doing the fundraiser for.
Okay. I'm putting a link in there. Jay, however you pronounce that, there it is. You're more than welcome to come up on panel. There you go.
If it's J-Dub Blogs now.
J-Dub Blogs. Okay, there's the link. You can come on up. Everybody's welcome now. Like I said, the only two things I don't tolerate is hate speech and hate speech and just plain, abuse of my audience. I won't tolerate that.
You can ask Jim the trucker. J-Dub ain't gonna do neither one of those.
Hey, look, I just ask for respect for everybody. Like our discussion over this stuff, that's it's working out. We're talking, we're discussing things, we're getting everybody's opinion. Welcome to the panel.
My name is Jessica, Country Boy News.
Jessica, there you go, hon. You're the one that they're doing the fundraiser for?
Yes, sir. How are you today, Country Boy News?
I'm doing okay. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to meet who they're wanting to. Now, I tell you what we'll do. I'm going to get Jim the trucker. I'm going to get him my home phone. And we got a home phone number. I'm going to talk to him. And we're going to set up a time tonight.
It's at 7 p.m. tonight on my channel, Country Boy News.
Okay, well, I want to help you. So, you mind me mirroring it?
No, you can mirror it. I'm not monetized.
Okay, well, I have respect for people. A lot of people say you can use anything I got. With my channel, as long as you use it for the right reasons, you can use anything I've got out there. Okay. Yes, like I said, you can ask Jim Trucker. He's been to my home. He knows me and Mrs. Country. we're down to earth. I'm running for president for 2024. There's people that's bad mouthing me already. That's okay. I don't care. I'm doing this for the right reason. They say I have no chance in hell of ever making president. Look, they said when Trump said he was going to run, that he would never be president. Look, if you get the people behind you, there's nothing that a man can't do. And you ask me, this country, if I get determined to do something, I'd do it. So now, what would you? There, I'm going to bring you up and sort of give you sort of like the floor. Tell us what's going on. Tell us where you are, and what we can do to help you, hon. Please tell us.
Okay. Hang on, let me pull up chat. My name is Jessica. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I have stage 4 colon cancer, stomach cancer, blood cancer, sigmoid cancer, neoplasm cancer. I just found out I have a tumor that's blocking 70% of my small intestine that's connected to my stomach. I just got diagnosed with C. diff.
Can they do surgery to help that?
Yeah, I'll be going into surgery soon to have the have my small intestine and stomach removed.
I know you know.
Please do me a favor, hon. Do me a favor. Go to either my last video or one of my videos until I can get this phone system figured out and my phone's back on. Give me updates where I can get it out there, and I will help you with my channel and do what I need to.
Yes, sir.
My neighbor, we just found out last week, has stage 4 cancer, and she just told me today that she found out yet last night that his prognosis is not good. They're poor people. I want to do something, raise some money, and be able to take over to them. Now, if you guys will get behind me and help get me, I'd like to raise at least $1,000 to help this family. I will videotape every bit of it and put it on my channel of what I do, because I want to help this. He don't never talk to nobody around here, but everybody has noticed that he will talk to me. He will converse with me. Me and him talk. He worked at Napa. She said that he's not working no more, not able to work no more. It's not good. And if his prognosis is not good, you know what that means. I want you guys to help me like I want to help you. Now, look, this has changed a little bit, SNS, and where did Bosby go?
They'll be back. You might have to drop the link again.
Here, I can do that. I've got good at that. I can do that now. I can do it in 3 clicks or less. So
on my channel, go ahead, Country Boy.
Can you put the link to your channel in the chat for me, please?
I think a moderator would have to do it.
Who's the moderator? Like I said, I don't know how to do it.
We just ask like this: is any of J-Dub's moderators in the chat? If so, type something.
Nike Girl is here. Putt King is here. Trace is here. Liam is here. That's all of the J-Dub warriors. They're all here.
Okay.
Country Boy, if you'll throw one of them, or throw Nike Girl a wrench, or Putt King, or one of them a wrench, and they'll be able to put it up.
Putt Girl, I just made you a moderator.
Mama Liam is here too.
Putt Kind, or what is it? Putt King.
Putt King.
Okay, she's a moderator now. Okay.
That's a him.
Him, I'm talking.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to say.
I know.
It's all right.
This country. Ow. She hit me with a spatula last week and caused me to have surgery today.
Right.
Bubba
Okay.
Chambers has set up the GoFundMe account, and the plan is to go to Florida the first week of April, and Jim the Trucker will be on my channel tonight with a 50-inch smart TV to the highest donation, and SNS will be on the channel tonight as well with gold coins for the highest donation.
It's a gold round. It's not a coin.
Gold
I
round.
don't. Right. They're rounds. They're not.
Okay, where's Putt Butt King? I made Putt Butt King a moderator where he could put the link.
Mama Liam is in here. Doreen 76 is in here. Nike Girl is in here. That's all part of the J-Dub team.
Okay.
Anybody you see that says J-Dub Warrior is a J-Dub team.
Okay, I made Doreen 76. I made you a moderator too. So you guys put this link up for her, please.
He wants you to put my channel link in the chat, Doreen.
Yes, please do, because I don't know if I subscribe to you or not. I think I may be, but I want to check. So please, you guys, please put that up. 5 Speed, I wish you'd come back. Like I said, you know, this, when it comes to somebody's health and well-being, I'm sorry, it takes precedent over everything. And I'm all about helping people. And so, look, let's get this thing. Like I said, let's get her link. Put it up in the channel for me. I'm making you moderators. Must have made a mistake, 76. You retracted your thing. So okay, we'll give them. I do that too. So, how are you doing physically?
I'm taking my time, but I'm having to stay in my room with the C. diff. But SNS wants to say something.
Okay, go ahead, SNS. I seen you. I'm sorry.
All I want to do is this. Hey, J-Dub, I got my toes in no water, my ass in the sand, not a worry in the world, a cold drink in my hand. Life's been good today.
Amen.
That's all I wanted to say.
Now, would you guys tell me? I want ones put up in the chat or twos for you don't want it, and I want to ask the panel. Would you guys have a problem with me saying a prayer for her?
Oh, we're okay with it.
They're here.
They're
here.
I got no problem here, man.
Look, I've got to get off here. The grandchildren are here. I will be back. All right. I love y'all, and I
We're going live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Country Boy News tonight at my channel. The link's in the chat.
I have got it. I wasn't subscribed to you. I am now, so I will get notifications on you. Okay. Look, I love all you guys. The grandbabies here. We ain't seen them in about 3 months. I'm sorry. They're important to me and Mrs. Country. All right. I'll be there tonight.
All righty. See you then. Y'all have a blessed day.
We're going to.
All right, brother.
Jim, are you going live?
Am I going live?
Yes, sir.
I'm getting ready to deliver my load, so I won't be able to do it right away.
Okay, we'll meet y'all somewhere in meantime, in between time. You have a great day, country boy.
All right, y'all too. Jim, I will call you after a while. I love all you guys that come in here. I'm sorry, the grandbabies, it takes precedent sometimes. So I will be back going live again on StreamYard and do things and get back into the swing of things. I had surgery this morning, a little bit of surgery, and so I'm a little sore. So I'm going to take a break and play these grandbabies. So, Jim, any last words?
Catch you out there later.
Yes, sir. Love you, Jim.
Love you too.
Love all of you. God bless each and every one of you, and God bless the USA. Good evening.